let's talk about standing poses. I think sometimes there can be a tendency to shy away from standing poses in pregnancy and just go into restorative work. And while this can be beneficial, I actually think, for example, holding a deeply strengthening pose where our natural reflex or impulse might be to get out and learning how to lean into intensity and face what arises when things start to get a little spicier is a lot more directly applicable to the birth process and to parenting than just going with the grain into relaxation mode, right? Going against the grain and teaching ourselves to breathe deeply, to lean in, to summon our strength when we're in a longer hold or a strong pose is very empowering work ahead of birth, body, mind, and soul. Pregnant folks can do these standing poses. It will help them lift up and find strength around their hips and their legs, lift up through the diaphragm, lift up out of the slump pattern as belly and boobs get bigger. You just need to kind of strategize how you're going to get there. So a pregnant body might take a little more time and move more mindfully and find moments of support, but pregnant people are training for a peak life event, like a marathon that you're training for. It's not a time to just lay over a bolster. It's a time to step into your power. So let me show some workarounds if you're coming up into a standing pose. We talked about stepping outside the hand earlier, maybe with blocks or a few steps, and then pausing and plugging down into the earth from the pelvic girdle to the feet, really feeling that core to floor connection. As baby gets bigger, as you gain weight, you might want to use your hand on your thigh to help ease your way up and find a smooth transition into warrior two. I wouldn't link too many asymmetrical poses together for the pregnant body because that can just feel kind of intense on the pelvic joints when relaxin is in the body. Let's say max 3, 4 nice strong standing poses, and then finding our way back into downward facing dog. If someone feels they need a moment to put things back together in the right spot, or they're feeling some pelvic laxity, pause on all fours. Inhale through your nose, root into the fingertips, purse the lips, blow out, and think of hugging in horizontally to the midline, like you're giving baby a little hug with the transverse abdominis as you activate the pelvic floor in and up. That core conscious breath helps us come back to center before maybe we move to the second side in a symmetrical shape, like all fours.